You don't lose because you're not smart. You lose because you can't wait. In this world, the one who can wait wins. Not the loudest, not the fastest, but the one who can sit in silence while everyone else is chasing noise. Look around. We're living in a culture of instant everything. Instant approval. Instant comfort. Instant dopamine. We scroll, we swipe, we refresh. And every second we trade long-term peace for short-term pleasure. But here's the truth most people never learn. The universe only rewards patience wrapped in discipline. Every shortcut steals something from your future self. Every time you choose now over later, you teach your brain to stay small. The greats, the visionaries, they all mastered one thing: the art of waiting for results that compound in silence. Think about Warren Buffett. He didn't get rich by chasing hype. He got rich by understanding that time is the most loyal business partner on earth. While others were flipping, he was compounding. While others wanted 10 times today, he was building 10,000 times tomorrow. That's the secret. The patient don't compete. They compound. When you practice delayed gratification, you're not just resisting temptation. You're bending time in your favor. Because every hour you choose growth over pleasure, discipline over comfort, you're quietly creating an exponential future. But here's what they don't tell you. Waiting isn't passive. It's war. It's waking up every day with no visible reward and still showing up. It's working when no one claps for you. It's believing in invisible progress. And that's what breaks most people. Not the work, but the wait. You see, success has a delayed echo. You plant the seed today. You water it tomorrow. But the tree won't give you shade for years. And while you're growing roots, the world will laugh. They'll say you're too slow. They'll say you're wasting time. But one day when your tree finally rises, they'll ask how you did it so suddenly. And you'll smile, because you'll know the truth. Nothing great happens suddenly. It just looks that way to people who quit early. Most people think the opposite of success is failure. It's not. The opposite of success is impatience. Impatience is what makes you abandon the book halfway. Impatience is what makes you give up on the business before it blooms. Impatience is what makes you chase 10 things and master none. You want freedom. You want wealth. You want peace. Then learn to play the long game. Because the long game never loses. The world belongs to those who can build quietly, while everyone else is busy performing loudly. When you choose patience, you don't slow down your dreams. You multiply their depth. When you delay gratification, you're not rejecting happiness. You're building a foundation strong enough to hold it. So ask yourself, can you wait? Can you grind when it's boring? Can you stay when it's uncertain? Can you trust time to be your ally? Because if you can, you'll wake up one day realizing that while the world was chasing instant wins, you were building something eternal. And when that moment comes, you'll understand the real meaning of power. The ability to wait while everyone else rushes to lose. The world worships results, but the universe honors process. Everybody wants to win, but only a few want to wait for their win to mature. They want the fruit before planting the seed. They want the applause before building the stage. They want the life they dream of, but not the years of invisible labor that make it possible. You can't cheat time, but you can collaborate with it. And that's what mastery really is. Not fighting the clock, but learning to let the clock work for you. Time will multiply whatever you feed it. Feed it distraction, and you get regret. Feed it discipline, and you get freedom. The truth is, success doesn't demand more hours. It demands better hours. Not the kind spent refreshing your phone, but the ones spent sharpening your mind. Because when your vision is clear, every minute compounds. Let me tell you something about belief. Belief is the seed that time grows. You can't see it. You can't prove it, but you feel it in your chest. That quiet conviction that says, I'm not there yet, but I'm coming. That's the fire that built empires. That's what carried Edison through thousands of failed bulbs. What pushed J.K. Rowling to write her story in cafes when nobody cared. What made Steve Jobs look at a blank screen and see the future. It's not talent that made them legendary. It's that they saw it before they became it. And that's your superpower too. Imagination. The ability to see what doesn't exist yet. To feel the reality of your future before the world catches up. But imagination without discipline is hallucination. Dreams are not wishes. They are blueprints. And the architect of your life must be ruthless with focus. Every time you choose to delay gratification, you build another layer of character. Every time you resist the urge to quit, you add another brick to your foundation. And soon, what was once invisible becomes inevitable. There will be days when nothing seems to move. Days when your effort feels like it's being swallowed by the void. But those are the days that build you. Because if you can stay calm in the silence, you've already outgrown most of the world. You don't rise by forcing results. You rise by mastering your reactions, by choosing persistence over panic, purpose over impulse. That's how you earn the right to win. Not instantly, but permanently. Let others chase the illusion of speed. You build the power of momentum, because momentum is invisible at first. It's the quiet accumulation of 1,000 small, deliberate acts. The gym sessions when no one's watching. The study nights that no one claps for. The sacrifices that never make it to social media. And one day, it all converges. The patience, the silence, the grind. And suddenly, you're standing where you once only imagined yourself to be. People will call it luck, but you'll know it was compound effort, stacked faith, stacked discipline, stacked time. And when that moment comes, you won't just have success. You'll have sovereignty, because you'll realize you no longer depend on motivation, validation, or approval. You move from hunger to mastery. You stop chasing and start attracting. You stop asking, when will it happen? And start saying, it's already becoming. That's the quiet confidence of someone who trusts the process. Someone who knows that everything meaningful grows slowly. And that's exactly why it lasts. Here's the paradox. The slower you move with intention, the faster your life transforms. We live in an age that confuses motion with progress. Everyone's running, but few are arriving. They burn through energy, chasing speed, but forget that direction matters more than pace. You want to master life. Stop sprinting in circles. Build in silence. Move with purpose. Because when your foundation is deep, time becomes your ally, not your enemy. Imagine this. Time isn't just passing by you. It's working for you. Every hour of discipline is a deposit. Every day of consistency earns compound interest. You're not wasting time. You're investing it. That's what the great builders knew. Michelangelo spent 4 years lying on scaffolding to paint a ceiling. Beethoven composed symphonies he could no longer hear. Elon Musk spent decades being ridiculed before the rockets flew. They weren't addicted to speed. They were addicted to the process, and that's why their results became timeless. Listen, you're not meant to live life on fast forward. You're meant to sculpt it frame by frame, stroke by stroke. Because every moment you delay the need for immediate gratification, you gain something far more powerful. Control. Control over your emotions. Control over your impulses. Control over your future. And that control is freedom. Not the kind you post about. The kind you feel. The quiet certainty that no matter how long it takes, you're going to get there. See, most people quit right before the compounding begins, right before the curve bends upward. They think nothing's happening, but everything is. The universe just moves slower than your ego would like. You're not being tested to see how fast you can grow. You're being tested to see how long you can believe when nothing grows at all. That's where character is born. In the silence between effort and reward. So, if you're building something, a dream, a skill, a life, don't ask how long will it take. Ask, how far can I go if I don't quit? Because here's the truth. The clock isn't ticking against you. It's ticking for you. Every day you stay disciplined, time amplifies your work. Every moment you resist distraction, time multiplies your value. Every choice to delay comfort makes your future self wealthier, stronger, freer. You want to know the real secret? The people who seem unstoppable aren't faster than you. They've just made peace with patience. They've turned waiting into a weapon. They've learned to make boredom sacred. Because once you fall in love with the slow burn, you can outlast anyone. And in the end, the last one standing always wins. So let the world rush. Let them chase instant applause, instant comfort, instant relief. You build quietly. You delay gratification. You trust the compound effect of time, faith, and focus. And one day you'll look back and realize you didn't just make money. You made meaning. You didn't just buy freedom. You became it. Because mastery isn't about speed. It's about alignment. You aligned your actions with your vision, your patience with your purpose, your time with your truth. That's how time starts paying you.